Kate shows potential as future queen for this subtle gesture at late Monarch's funeral procession. The Queen has now been handed to the care of the nation for a period of lying in state after her family marched in homage behind her coffin as it was carried to Westminster Hall. As can be seen, the Princess of Wales looked deep in thought as the royal family took part in a short religious service. Furthermore, through this one subtle gesture, people can indicate the great potential of a future queen consort. To be specific, Catherine honored the royal protocol, which requires her to walk one step behind Prince William as the couple paid their respects to the Queen. According to the royal protocol, Prince William outranks Kate as he is a blood prince and she's a royal by marriage. Therefore, she's required to walk one step away from Prince William. The Princess of Wales was among the royal women who were seen curtsying towards the Queen during her final journey ahead of her funeral. Royal ladies normally curtsy and bow their heads in public if they're seeing the sovereign for the first time that day. For men, the greeting is normally a neck bow. Kate can also be seen handcuffing the Queen, approaching the coffin, always walking behind Prince William. Although the royal family's website says there are no mandatory codes of conduct when meeting the Queen, people are encouraged to observe traditional forms. As a sign of respect, women are asked to do a small curved action. The Prince and Princess of Wales had a remarkably different attitude to the Sussexes when they greeted the public at Windsor, a body language expert has noted. He noticed how the two couples moved dramatically differently amongst the crowds at Windsor last Saturday as they greeted royal mourners after the Queen's death. While Prince Harry lovingly held Meghan Markle's hand, Mr. Raymond said the newly appointed Prince and Princess of Wales acted more like royals. Noting Kate's royal attitude, Mr. Raymond said, "When you look at Kate, she is all royal. She's the one. So looking at Kate, you have to recognize this is kind of what she's been primed for. I don't think that there's a question of who's better at it." Let's turn back time to Prince Philip's funeral. Whilst all eyes might have been on the Queen as she made her entrance, she had a discreet moment with Kate Middleton that only the most eagle-eyed fans might have noticed as she made her way to her seat. The Duchess showed her immense respect for her grandmother-in-law as she bobbed low in a curtsy to the monarch when she walked past. The moment Kate did so was captured and shared by fans on social media following the poignant service, with one person delightedly commenting on Kate maintaining standards. The royals put on a rare and candid display of public emotion while bidding farewell to Queen Elizabeth. At the solemn occasion, multiple royals were visibly emotional while mourning the death of their beloved monarch. People reported that Catherine, Princess of Wales, and Meghan were also emotional during the service. As Kate stood next to husband Prince William and Meghan next to her husband, Prince Harry, the two seemed to blink back tears before the monarch's coffin. The women each subtly paid tribute to the Queen through their outfits. Meghan wore a pair of diamond and pearl earrings gifted to her by the late monarch, while Kate wore a diamond and pearl brooch in the shape of 3 leaves that once belonged to the Queen herself. Prince Harry was photographed wiping away a tear as he and his wife approached the Queen's casket. A royal insider, Miss James, told that the formality of the occasion was only broken for a brief moment when Prince Harry and his wife Meghan held out their arms to hold hands as they filed out of the service behind William and Kate. She said the gesture looked almost desperately necessary for them, and they were the only couple to really acknowledge each other and fall out of formation. We saw how they are currently using this hand clasp as something of an emotional lifeline.